This is a very short class that's going to review a much more extensive class we put online entitled Public Goods and Services. Now, there are two conditions for public goods to exist in economics, and they have these special characteristics. They are non-rivalry and non-excludability. And the more extensive video goes through these in much more detail, and I highly recommend that one for its detail. But for the moment, we can just simply say that non-rivalry is when the consumers of the good are not rivals for its services. If an individual eats a cheese sandwich, I've got an example here, then no one else can have the cheese sandwich. But if it's a street light, and I consume the services of the street light by going out at night for a walk, then I'm not diminishing the amount of street light that's available for you, should you also go out for a walk at night. So public goods are not rivals, but private goods are. The cheese sandwich, if I eat it, you can't have it. If I use the street light tonight, I go for a walk tonight, I'm not diminishing the amount of the street light available for someone else. The second characteristic of public goods is the non-excludability. We can't exclude somebody from receiving the services of the public good. Whereas with a private good, it's mine. Let's say it's my good, I can stop you from using it. It's mine. I have a property right over the good. If you have a good, you can stop me. It's private. So with private goods, they are excludable. Public goods, they're not. It's very difficult to stop me from benefiting from streetlights. The police could come round and say, I'm not allowed to go on the street at night, so I can't benefit from the street light. But they're not going to do that. There's no law to that end that I know of, and the police have got better things to do. So it's not going to happen. So we have non-excludability and non-rivalry. And this slide I've got here is just a synopsis of the main one. You may stop it at any time and make your own notes from it. What we need to do is we need to contrast public and private goods. Pure private goods are ones where we are excludable. If you have a cheese sandwich, I can't have the same sandwich. You've just eaten it. So it's private. You've consumed it. And we are rivals for it. If I'm hungry and you're hungry and you get the sandwich, we're rivals. And also, we're excludable. If you get it, I can't get it. So private goods, we have these two characteristics, excludability and rivalry. Public goods, they don't exist. There's also this idea of a free rider problem. Sometimes we can lie about our preferences. If the government says, would I like some street lights? I may say, no, I don't. I don't like them. I don't like street lights, so I don't have to pay for it. The government only wants to charge people who enjoy walking at night and enjoying the street lights. I don't want to. I'm lying because I really do. But if I lie, I become a free rider. Other people have to pay, and once the lights are up, I go for a walk at night. So I'm enjoying the street lights, but I've lied. I've become a free rider. So for that reason, we need taxes to stop people becoming free riders. There are also issues called externalities. Externalities are outside of the market. There's something associated with the market. They're identified by Alfred Marshall, who was really the father of economics. They're non-traded or untraded interdependencies. So if someone decides to produce some item in their back garden, they may create pollution. Now, the pollution is a negative externality. I have to suffer that pollution because it's coming into my property and I have to experience it. The noise or the quality of the air or whatever it is, that's a negative externality. It could be a positive externality. Someone goes to college and becomes a very good person and goes on to discover new medicines, and these are good people. So again, positive externality. So there are positive and negative. I've just run through those. And we have this idea of technological and pecuniary. Pecuniary is related to money. If some company does something and inflicts a cost on another, that's a pecuniary externality. Sometimes it could be technological. A company may pollute the air that the residents in the area have to breathe. Or they have a lot of lorries coming and going, causing road congestion. That's a technological externality. So we have two types. And we also have this idea of social costs. So sometimes these externalities can be viewed as social costs. An externality is something that is inflicted upon us. And it's an example of what we call market failure. The markets have failed to take into account all of the benefits and all of the costs and apportion these to the parties interested in the market and interested in that product. Innocent bystanders are also affected. And that's what we mean by social costs. And that completes this very short video. The full one contains a lot more detail and is available. Thank you for watching.